Welcome back to the TeamWomen Leadership Conference Red Carpet. I'm Blythe Whaley alongside a couple members from C9. It's Nancy and Ingrid. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having us. It's a joy.
And I want to get started first for maybe some of the people watching. If they don't know about C9, would you mind getting us started, Nancy?
Sure, absolutely. So C9 is a group that was created about 6 years ago by Aaron Eggert, and he has created small groups, 9 people, no more than 9, because it's a very safe environment to discuss. We have monthly meetings, and we share, no matter what business you're in, you all have the same issues. It's just a different widget, right? And so it's a fabulous support network to be able to grow a business, to be able to start new businesses. And then there's additional events throughout the year. Actually, every month he has another event that all the groups come together on, and then he has a wellness event, and there's just a lot to offer through Coalition9.
Yeah. And Ingrid, I want to touch on, of course, today, the leadership conference. C9 is a gold sponsor of this event. Can you touch on maybe why C9 would want to be that?
Yeah, so and I know that Aaron believes this, but I'm going to say that the C9 kind of motto, the why, is we all do better when we all do better. And I know that Aaron really invests and believes in TeamWomen because it is such a supportive environment and a supportive organization. And one of the things that I witnessed today just at the tables when we were having different conversations was the different perspectives from different ages, which for me was really amazing, because you may have a C-suite leader that has been in their industry for 25 years next to somebody that is maybe just 5 or 10 years into their profession, and the ability to kind of exchange in a very open and trusting environment, I think, is really well aligned with C9, and I think that's part of the reason why we choose to support TeamWomen.
Yeah. And I think that's awesome. And I also am curious on what it's like when you think about what this type of event and why it's needed in a day like today. Nancy, why would you think that a leadership conference that brings this many people together, a sold-out event today, why it matters so much?
Well, I don't think women are represented enough in business, and I could talk for hours about that, so I won't get on my soapbox, but it's just so inspiring. And
you can, if you want to, you can.
It's so inspiring and empowering. There's just not enough support for women in business, and I'm extremely passionate about that topic, actually. So that's why. It's just full circle. It's so inspirational. Everyone that spoke, they seem like they're just speaking directly to me, what I'm going through right now, so it's great.
That always feels awesome when you can personally resonate and feel that feeling just of connection with the speakers. When you take today and you try to wrestle with what you all learned and gathered, is there anything that you'd be able to share with the audience, maybe someone who wasn't able to make it this year but maybe could use some of this advice?
Well, the day is not over. We're only halfway through. We're at lunchtime, so we've got a few hours left. But I think one of the things when we come to these big impactful events, where you step out of your day-to-day and you're really working on yourself, working on becoming a better version of yourself, you can be inundated with ideas. And so I always like to challenge myself to walk away with just one thing. What is one actionable thing that I'm going to take into my day? What's something I'm going to bring back to the desk on Monday? And I think, like I said, I'm only halfway through, so I'm not sticking to this. I might change my commitment. But for me, the concept of expanding our circle, and really, and this is from Marilyn Carlson Nelson this morning, talked about, if you don't see yourself in your circle, make the circle bigger. Bring the opportunity to other people, widen the circle, put yourself in it, put yourself in the position and the shoes of the people where you want to be. And I always think a lot about the power of proximity and just being around people that you strive to be more like them. And so I don't, like I said, I don't have my one thing, but I think it's going to be something about expanding my circle and expanding the circle for other people in my circle.
Well, that's a great one. Thanks for sharing that. Nancy, do you have anything that you would add?
Well, again, Marilyn Carlson Nelson, can you sign for the day? So when you go to bed each night, she's going to say it way more eloquently than I am. However, can you really sign your name to this day? Did you do the best you possibly could? Did you make the biggest impact you possibly could for others? And it's nothing about yourself. It's about everyone else. Yeah.
No, that is really good. I mean, even when I put my head on the pillow tonight, I'll be thinking about that one for sure. When you leave here today yourself and thinking about your business and what you're taking back to it, how do you think that these ladies in there and everyone who's joining us today can try to make that impact happen? I'll ask Ingrid.
Yeah, I know me personally, I specifically connected with a few people on LinkedIn because I see the drive, I see the potential, and I want to extend a hand to them and try to figure out how I can help bridge the gap of where they are right now and where they want to get. And at a certain point in different career trajectories, we're able to do that a little bit easier. So that is one of the commitments, and so that's one of the things that I would like to also take away from today, and one of the things that I think is really important.
And lastly, I just want to ask if there's anything and how we can help C9. Is there anything that we would want to share with our audience?
Well, in terms of membership, I mean, I don't know how many more teams he's going to be creating, or cohorts he calls them. But I couldn't advocate enough. I mean, I was able to grow my business, sell my business in the time I've been in C9. So I'm a very big advocate of the support that they give. And it is 100% authentic, and just there's so much gratitude.
That's great. And on behalf of TeamWomen, thank you so much for being a gold sponsor here of this event. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, on behalf of Nancy and Ingrid, we'll be back with more TeamWomen Red Carpet after this.